Hi guys and girls, because I've found out there's quite a few girls watching this channel now. Yep, I'm coming up to just before 6 months from my hair transplant. I'm probably going to be quite busy next week, so I thought I'd make a quick vid now. So yeah, this is it. I've combed it back slightly now to see if it looks any different. I've also shaved the sides and the back. It's supposed to have been grade 2, but I wasn't kind of concentrating when I was shaving it, and I put a grade 1 on by mistake, and I was going to have it grade 2 sort of up there and then phase down into a grade 1, but yeah, I accidentally put a grade 1 on and went all the way up, so I've gone all the way around with the grade 1 now. So I'll just show you the hair. So it's hard to sort of see, but so that's the hairline at the front, which isn't dead straight, but that's the way I like it. It looks quite natural, I think. And let's go over the top. It's obviously hard to see if it's focusing. Just trying to go around the sides. Not sure if that's in focus or not, but so that's it. That's at 6 months, and you're always told to sort of leave it 12 months. So I'm at the halfway point of what hopefully I can expect. I'm hoping it grows a little bit more. At the moment, I'd say I'm between 95 and 98% happy. So overall, I'm really happy with the way it's gone. Would I change anything? No, I wouldn't. I'd go back to the same clinic. I'm really happy with the results so far. The only thing I would like is if the crown could thicken just a little bit. I know they didn't put as many grafts in there, but I mean, it'd be great if it could just keep thickening up a little bit. The thing with the crown is it is the bit that takes the longest to grow, and they don't put as many grafts in because they concentrate more on the front unless you're going back for a second op. But yeah, so far so good. And the crown, even a few months ago, was pretty bald, and it has started taking off, so hopefully it will keep going. But yeah, like I said, I've sort of combed it back a bit now. Got no fibres in or anything like that. It's just my normal hair. I went out for a jog this morning, came back, washed it about half an hour ago. So, you know, that's my hair. It probably may look a little bit damp because I was in the shower. But apart from that, yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. But yeah, like I said, it is a bit short on the sides and back, but also by doing it grade 1 you can see that there's no scars, no marks, no over harvesting. So yeah, I'm really happy with the way they did the sides and the back, where they took the grafts, because it's, you know, they've done a really good job with the sides and the back. And also under the beard you can see there's no scarring, so I'm happy about that. Yeah, today I sent off my pics to the clinic where I got it done. They ask you sort of once a month, and sometimes I forget, but just to send off pics of your hair, how it's going. Mine's going pretty well, so they were really happy. They said I've got good genes. I think it just means it's grown well. Yeah, they were really happy with the progress so far. Pills that I'm taking, still normal pills. I've actually got a page on Amazon now, because people say to me, oh, can you leave links to the pills you take? Instead of doing that, what I've done now is I've got a little page on Amazon, and I've got a hair transplant section, I've got a skin section and dental, and a few different sections of things that I've taken. Things that I've taken that aren't good, I don't put on the page. I've only put the ones on that I sort of feel happy about, and there are some that I've seen a good deal but I haven't actually taken them yet. I've just put things on there just to remind me that next time I buy something from Amazon to buy it. But the things that I'm taking at the moment, still take the Expedia once a day, the pills which have got saw palmetto in them and biotin. I also take my normal biotin, and I take these saw palmetto. I've also got the ones that I put on Amazon. These are the ones that are left over from, I bought some extra ones when I was in Turkey. But I also take the ones that I've got off of Amazon. Just found these were really good value. I put those on my Amazon page. You get over 400, so it's over a year's worth of pills there. I think they're about £16-17, but for a year that's pretty good. They're multivitamins. What else do I take? These ones are just ones that I got sent for free to try. They're just vitamin D free. Don't really know what they do. It's for the immune system, so it's not really hair related, but I just take them anyway because they sent them through for free to try out. Take my normal multivitamins, and like I said, I bought these ones. These ones are about to run out, and these ones are good value. I always just look at reviews on Amazon. If they get good reviews and they're good value, then that's usually what I go by. I've also bought these omega-3 fish oil pills. You get like a year's worth, and then you also can get a free bottle out of them. So these worked out pretty good value. I think these are about £16-17. These are more for my diet rather than the hair, but I've heard that they are pretty good for hair. What else am I taking? Right, we've got, this is castor oil. Not something you take every day, but you basically put it on your head, rub it in, leave it for 5-10 minutes, then have your shower, wash your hair, and this stuff is really thick. But somebody said to me it's really good for growing hair, and it's really good for your sort of conditioning your hair. So yeah, I've taken this maybe once a month. When I say taken, I mean just put on the head and let it soak in to the hair, and then wash it. It's supposed to really be good for your hair. Regain, I think it's called Rogaine in America. It's basically minoxidil 5%. This I put on to my crown twice a day to try and speed it up, and it does seem to have sped up a bit. I don't know if it's just for this or if it is just because of the transplant. But yeah, you just put sort of a lid's worth on top of your head. Make sure it doesn't fall on your clothes because it stains. Then rub it in, and yeah, it's pretty good. So I'm taking that at the moment. People ask me a lot about, you know, when you've had the op, the itching and on the donut area, and I was quite lucky. I only had it really bad itching one night. I was really trying not to scratch it, but I bought this aloe vera. It says aloe green tea soothing facial mist, but I just used it on my head just the one night. I've never really used it since. I've got it from, I think it was a place called Home Sense. But anything like this, I mean, guys use saline spray on their head, you know, the saline water that you get for contact lenses. It's just like pure sort of clear water. They put that on anything sort of like that. Some guys use E45 cream, but you get, you know, the plant sprayers, and you can just keep spraying it to keep your scalp moist to hopefully stop you getting irritation and itching. But yeah, it's going pretty good. I'm very happy with it, the way it's gone. But yeah, leave a comment if you think it's good or if you think it's not great. If it looks better forwards, backwards, just leave a comment. It's always good to get other people's opinions. Right, so yeah, like I said, instead of having tons of links to my stuff underneath in the description, I will put it on my Amazon page, and I'll put a link to that. So if you look below in the description, you want to see what I've taken, feel free to purchase it yourself. Yeah, so 6 months. There's a lot happened in 6 months. Just after I got my hair done, I found out I was going to be made redundant. Those that have followed this channel for a while now know that, and you know, my appendix ruptured all on the same day. I got very, very ill, as well as being made redundant after 11 years. I'm still actually looking for work. I took a bit of time out, did a little bit of travelling, but yeah, I'm starting to seriously look for a job now. It's harder than you think out there at the moment. When you've done the same job for 11 years, you kind of get typecast into that, and you know, you'd like to do something else, and it's quite hard. A lot of people sort of look at your CV, and I don't know if my age goes against me a little bit. I'm 44 now. Hopefully not. I don't even put my age on my CV, but but it's pretty obvious when you did your GCSEs and A-levels, they can tell then how old you are pretty much. But yeah, that's one thing I would say is with stress, when you're in quite a stressful job or whatever, like everyday stress, that again is not great for your hair. Since not being in a stressful job, maybe that has helped my hair grow, I'm not sure. Maybe it was just luck or my genes or whatever. But yeah, so far so good. I'm hoping the next 6 months it keeps growing. I've had a lot of people written to me saying, you know, they're getting their hair done. And you know, what I'd say is just do your research. Don't delve in too deep. If you delve in too deep, you're going to keep putting yourself off. There's a lot of guys that really want to get it done, but they keep coming across little things and they're literally scouring the internet looking for problems. If you do that, you will never get it done. And if you're not going to get it done, forget about it, because it will drive you mad. You'll keep thinking, oh, I'd like to get it done. But, you know, if you're serious about getting it done, then yeah, if you've got any questions, leave comments. But don't, you know, if you're not going to get it done, then just forget about it, because it is so hard when I know what it's like, and I know that a lot of guys are really frightened about getting it done. They want it done. And yeah, it's a big thing. I'm not going to say it's not, but just don't worry yourself too much. You know, just find a reputable clinic that's got pretty decent results out of most of the people. Because if you look carefully or delve into the internet deep enough, you will always find someone who's not quite happy with something. It could be, and certain people are more pickier than others. You know, my hair is pretty cool. I'm happy with it. Some people say, oh, but I can still see through the crown. If you put a bright light on top of your head and look down, you're going to see through the crown. You're never going to get your hair to be what it was like when you were 18. It's just, you know, everybody starts losing a little bit of hair, even if you don't look bald. Because to look bald, I've read that you need, if you've got less than 50% hair in an area, that's when it starts looking bald. As long as you've got some hair, most people wouldn't notice. But if you're going to pick on every little aspect, you're never going to be happy. So you've got to sort of give a bit, compromise a little bit. You know, especially when you get to my age. I'm 44, like I said. It's, you know, I'm never going to have hair, and you know, I wouldn't want my fringe down there because it would look stupid. You know, when, like I said before, they make you sort of frown like that, and then they do the hairline above it. If they do it on your frown lines, then your hair will start moving when you're talking, and that wouldn't look right. But yeah, overall, more than happy. Wish I'd have done it sooner. Yeah, any questions, leave a comment below or message me through Instagram if you don't want a comment sort of showing up below. Like I said, I've been getting a few girls messaging me saying that they wanted it done, and I know a few of them have had it done. You don't have to have your hair shaved off. I know guys that have had just the front done, and I think what they do is they do shave a little bit, but it's just about 1 centimetre I think at the front, and they sort of pin your hair back. So that's the main thing. They don't want your hair sort of getting in where they've just done it. A lot of girls don't have sort of the bald spot at the back. They just want it sort of tied up on the sides down there, and a lot of them are going for it now, so good on you. If you've got any questions, leave me a comment or message me on Instagram. But yeah, if you're not happy about your hair, then good on you for doing something about it. What else was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, because I don't just talk about my hair on here, I sort of talk about other things. If I've seen a website that's good, YouTube page or whatever, and other things that I've tried, I've been sort of trying to lose a bit of weight since I left my job or made redundant, and then I have actually lost over 1 stone. The way I've done this is there's a diet called the keto diet, and I don't follow it completely. It's a low carb diet, and it's also, so you've got no carbs, but you can eat sort of fatty stuff, so you can eat bacon and eggs and stuff like that. So it's good in that way, but I also do what's called intermittent fasting. So I don't eat till after 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then my last meal will sort of be 7 o'clock in the evening. So I'm sort of put 2 to 3 meals in the afternoon. I only do this on weekdays normally. But yeah, I've lost a stone from doing this. There's a guy called Thomas DeLauer who's on YouTube, and I'll leave a link to him below. He's amazing the way he's lost over 100 pounds. He's an American guy. He's pretty muscular and everything. His channel is well worth a view if you're into sort of fitness and trying to lose a bit of weight. I think he's a personal trainer, but he knows everything about the science behind the keto diet. He's really good channel, so I'll put a link to that. But yeah, he's the one who said about the omega-3, so I started taking that. Also take turmeric in my coffee. Because when you're fasting to lose weight, you basically can't take anything sort of sweet or anything like that. So the only thing you're allowed to do is have black coffee or water. And in your coffee, they say put turmeric, because it's antioxidant, anti-inflammatory. It's got a lot of good properties, and I think it's what they use in curry to make the curry the colour it is. So yeah, I've been putting that in. It actually tastes quite fiery. It's quite nice. So that's another thing that I've been doing, and I'm not sure if it's had much effect on the hair, but you know, a balanced diet I think is really good. And to, you know, if you lose a bit of weight, I think it's good to try and be healthy. At the moment, because I'm not at work, I can go jogging every morning, and I go to the gym in the evening, and I do cross training in the evening. So yeah, I definitely think a balanced diet is pretty good for you, and I think it's also good for the hair. Yeah, like I said before, this Gents of London, this is the stuff I use to style my hair. Really love the stuff, love the smell. Yeah, a few other things that I've been sort of trying off off Amazon. These toothbrushes, I know it's supposed to be a hair channel, but anything I find that I think's really good, and they don't pay me to say this, but this toothbrush is by a company called Fairy Wheel. They charge up, you get a little stand that goes on, and it charges up via USB. And it just lasts ages. The battery lasts, if you do 2 minutes a day in the morning, 2 minutes a day in the evening, it lasts a month easy. It's really good, it's really light. I used to have a Cinik hair one, which when I bought it years ago was nearly £100. This is exactly the same, which feels so good. And they've also gave me these. They did actually give them to me. They're teeth whitening strips. Basically, you get tissue, wipe your your teeth so they're dry. Get a big strip for the top teeth and a smaller one for the bottom. Put them on for half an hour to an hour. They're no slip, enamel safe. They don't have peroxide, but they're supposed to make your teeth whiter, and they've done a pretty good job. The other thing I'd highly recommend, guys or girls who don't like flossing every day, because you know, where you're sort of flossing your teeth, it takes ages. Get one of these. These are amazing. It takes a while to get used to using it, and this is like a travel one. But this is what's called a water flosser. That comes off. You fill it with warm water, click it back together, and it basically shoots water out really fast. So you go around the top, and literally you would not believe the amount of food and stuff it clears from between your teeth. It is very powerful, and you can start with soft mode till you get used to it, or pulsing mode, but I just have it on normal now. You have to be careful because the fleshy part under your tongue, when you go over that, it can sort of hurt if you do it, so you have to kind of miss that. But yeah, I do the outsides, then the insides, and it really works well. You wouldn't believe how much food and stuff comes out of your mouth. That again is by Fairy Wheel. I sort of use that once a day now, and yeah, I still floss with the flosser occasionally, but use this once a day. It's quicker and it's fine. Once you get used to using it, it's really, really good. Again, I'll put that on my Amazon channel in the dental section. if you want to try one of those, but I highly recommend those. Again, it's rechargeable, it just charges up and lasts for ages. Skincare, still using the Emu Oil. It's pretty good stuff this is. It comes from Australia, so it takes a while to arrive, and it is more pricey. If you lived in Australia, it's probably a lot cheaper. I think it was about £20 that, including the postage, but it does last for ages, and like I said before, it's a little bit greasy, so you just sort of put it on before you go to bed, because you know in the morning if you put it on and you're going to work or whatever, you probably look a bit greasy. But it's Omega 369 Emu Oil. I'll stick that on my list of things I take. Again, if you want to try any of the stuff, feel free. The only stuff I put on there is stuff that I've tried myself that I'd recommend, or stuff that I've seen a good deal on and I put on there to remind myself to buy it next time I buy it. Anything that I've tried that I thought was rubbish, I don't bother putting on there. But yeah, that's it. I'm happy with my hair. Hopefully get a job soon, and yeah, it's looking pretty good. So any comments, feel free to comment, feel free to leave me a message or whatever. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. So this is what 6 months looks like. I'm not using hair fibres at the moment. I'm not using a hairdryer or anything like that. I'm trying to sort of let the hair sort of be as natural as possible. I did use a hairdryer once a few weeks back, but you know, using a hairdryer is cool, but I kind of feel like it is sort of heating your hair and burning it a little bit, so you've got to be careful. A lot of guys say about the sun, you're told to sort of try and stay out of the sun for at least 6 months. If you do have to go in the sun, put a hat on or put some high factor sunscreen on. If you're in a swimming pool, you're not going to be able to wear a hat all the time if you're on your summer holidays. So yeah, just be careful. I sometimes think a little bit of sun, because whenever I go abroad and it's a sunny country, my nails always seem to grow really fast and the hair grows a bit quicker. So maybe a little bit of sun's okay, but yeah, just last thing you want to do is get sunburn on your head when you've had a hair transplant, because it will probably really hurt. Any questions though, leave me a comment and I'll hopefully do some more videos soon. Cheers.